Hello there, Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your mid-November reading. This is good from November 15th until December 15th. And we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards and then go to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. Oh, interesting. Okay, flexible. A sense of compromising, perhaps in a situation. There's something that you're wanting to leave behind. You're moving on from something. And yet we have this divine feminine energy. This has been coming out a lot of allowing things to come to you. And imagining what it is that you want to come into your life. You're leaving something else because I feel like you're in this sense of imagining something better for yourself. Unfinished symphony underneath that, and orphaned underneath that, and a change in the wind. So, I feel this is like your subconscious. There's something that's unfinished that may have left you feeling abandoned or alone. This energy is unfinished, but it's almost as if, I'm not sure, I feel like you're just moving away from it. It's like imagining better things, better times, and moving towards that instead of concentrating on this, energy of feeling alone or abandoned. So let's go to the tarot. Yeah, here's your Three of Swords. So this is your present energy. Heartbroken about something, and we're going to come back and clarify. But the heartbreak energy that you feel right now, I almost feel, because it's in the underneath, but it's underneath flexible. I kind of wonder, Cancer, if you're just holding on to it subconsciously and you don't even know it. I think it's interesting that it's showing up in your present energy. So let's see what your obstacle is. Yeah, you're kind of caught up in your head about it. Okay. I get the sense, I feel like some of you are just, it's that energy of just shoving it down, I don't want to deal with it, trying not to deal with it. Advice, mend on the, work on this. I feel like you're trying to run away from it. I'm getting the sense you're trying to run away from it, but the energy is you need to deal with it. There's something here that you do need to deal with. Okay, and then the outcome, Two of Wands. I feel like you have to deal with this energy so you can decide how you are going to move forward. I feel like you can't, a High Priestess underneath, the energy of knowing, the Moon card. Your subconscious is really letting you know there's something here that, it's that niggle. I always call it the niggle. Like, you need to deal with this, but it's kind of like you're acting as if you've moved on, like it's not a big deal. Waiting. All right, sorry about that, Cancer. My battery died, so let's try this again. Okay, so underneath you have, your intuition trying to let you know that this is something you need to deal with. Like, you're not really going to be able to truly move on, until you have this conversation or close out this energy. You've been waiting for some time to take action on this or to receive a message from this person, to have a conversation. And until then, you can't really decide about this person or this situation. it's really hard energy, I think, because, you know, it's probably that you do not feel heartbroken in your everyday life. But what this is telling me is that somewhere deep down inside, yeah, we have the devil on the bottom. This energy of you're really attached to this person. You want this situation to change, and yet you're not taking action to change it. You're just, sitting in your cage, kind of, all caught up in your head about it. So let's see what the Three of Swords is. Magician, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to manifest. Four of Wands on the bottom. I feel like it's, it's definitely a family or romantic relationship. Okay? It's something like that. You're really trying to manifest. It's as if you're trying to manifest this to come into balance without doing anything. Yeah, you're trying to manifest the balance because you want to move forward. And you may even want to move forward with this person. It's just, there's a rift, It's so interesting because, see, you have this, like you're just sitting and waiting and hoping that the situation comes into balance, whatever it is. And yet it definitely requires some work. It's just that I feel like either you or the person you're dealing with or the persons that you're dealing with don't want to do any work. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I really feel, Ten of Cups on the bottom. Page of Swords. Yeah, so your obstacle is that you're all caught up in your head about the situation. You don't have any confidence in the situation. You may feel like you don't have the confidence for this situation to work out the way that you want it to. Now, this could be your energy or it could be the energy of the person that you're dealing with. So you can switch roles, okay? But someone here is feeling like they're caged in this situation, but what they don't realize is that the top of the cage is open. It's unlocked. You can just stand up. You can get out of the cage. And look at this. I mean, I think this is what you need to know is that you and I feel the other person, I feel like you're kind of almost mirroring each other, want to apologize, want to offer love, want to work on this. You want to see the blessings. You want the sun to shine again in this situation. And yet, you're caught up in your head about, will it happen? Will I ever? This is your Ten of Cups energy. This is the happy family card. Can this ever work out? Can it? And with the Eight of Pentacles here, it means that there is some work required to mend the situation. I always feel like this is, Eight of Pentacles is working on something. But to me, in this deck with the butterfly and she's working on the wings of this butterfly, it's a mending energy too. Yeah, Four of Swords, Lovers, the Emperor, the Moon on the bottom. Once again, the Moon coming out. There are secrets. There are things that you don't know. There's the divine is working behind the scenes to try to help this situation. It's about bringing healing into this situation, working to heal this situation, working to step back into the power of this love connection. This love connection has a lot of power to it in a good way. A lot of strength, a lot of deep connection. When the two of you are together, and it could be a romantic situation or a family situation, whoever the people in this situation are, when they are together, they can do great things. And I feel like that's part of what you're missing here, is that it used to be that when you were with this person or these people, you could really imagine great things together and accomplish them. You know, whether that was, I don't know, projects or businesses or adventures, you know, whatever it was you really, you know, you felt like you were at the top of your game when you were with this person or persons, and they did too. Like together you could accomplish anything. But this is going to take some work to mend. It's not a situation where I feel like you can just sit back. Two of Wands, Ten of Cups again, Four of Cups, Page of Swords, same cards. The World, beginnings and endings and beginnings. You know, coming full circle, getting back to where you were initially at some point, at a good point. Trying to work on this, trying to decide how to work on this, taking the steps necessary to work on this. Perhaps you are taking the first step. Yeah, I feel like without this situation, it's kind of like you're feeling ho-hum. Now the Four of Cups is, you know, there's 3 cups spilt, and you know, she's kind of lamenting over those spilt cups instead of noticing that there's a cup coming in, right? There's an offering from the universe. I feel like you may get a message from this person, or you may send a message to this person. It's the cup of love coming in to bring you back into the Ten of Cups energy. Let's take a look. What is it that you're imagining? What is the imagine here? What is the imagine? 3 of Cups. Yeah, celebrating. Celebrating together. You know, in North America, we have the Thanksgiving coming up. It's like wanting to celebrate Thanksgiving together, celebrating the holidays together. It's kind of like what you're really wishing. And what is the divine feminine here? What is that? The moon. The moon just keeps coming out. And why is the moon here? Wow. Empress. See, these are the 2 cards that are together. For some of you, this could be a connection with a mother, or like the mother of your children, or something like that. The Empress energy. It's, you know, the energy of having worthiness. So with the moon card, when I try to when we ask to clarify that, we get the Devil card. I'm getting a strong sense, Cancer, that there's... What you don't know is that there's somebody that's trying to keep you apart. There's somebody that may be trying to keep you apart. The 2 of you are meant to be together and to start afresh. There's somebody that's trying to keep you apart. Can we clarify the Devil? Can we clarify the Devil? There's somebody that's trying to keep you apart and clarify the devil. The wheel. 8 of Wands. I feel like the person that's trying to keep you apart, this is very interesting. Somebody is trying to keep you apart because they have something to gain if you're not together. So I feel like this might be a pretty specific reading for somebody. There's somebody here that's trying to keep you two apart, and perhaps, keeping secrets, sharing secrets, something, behind the scenes type of energy, keeping the two of you apart. And they're doing that because they can perhaps even financially gain from the two of you being apart, or there's something that they're getting out of having the two of you apart. It could be that they're even like, I know this sounds, I really feel like this might be pretty specific. I'd love to hear in the comments how this might be resonating. They could even be taking action or of trying to take your time and energy, like using your time and energy to prevent you from being with this person. Keeping you apart by, I'm trying to think of a situation. Like, I feel like you want to spend time and energy with this person, okay? But there's somebody else that is preventing you from doing that. And it could be that they're even like guilt tripping you, something like that. I'm trying to think. Say you want to be with this person, your Two of Cups. You want to be with your Two of Cups for Thanksgiving, right? You want to celebrate Thanksgiving with your Two of Cups. And it's kind of like your grandmother or your mother or somebody, okay, is trying to keep the two of you apart and is like, almost like, well, yeah, but, I really wanted our whole family to be together for Thanksgiving. Something like that. Like, well, if you go to their house, then you won't be here, and then I'll be lonely. It's that kind of energy. Like, they're trying to take your time and energy somehow so that it's manipulative. I am going to say that. All right, create alchemy. We're going to advice from universe. Limitations inspire innovation. Stop, drop, and ground. And overrate your intuition. Yeah, I feel like your intuition you need to listen to your gut in this situation. Okay? Creator alchemy. Okay, so this is like taking something and turning it into something else, right? So, it's not just finding a compromise, it's actually creating something new out of all of this. And limitations inspire innovations. I think you are being limited in some way so that you can't be with this person somehow. I mean, it could even be, I don't know, like your boss is saying, oh, you have to, we'll go back to the Thanksgiving. Your boss says, oh, you have to work on Thanksgiving. And then you can't be with your Two of Cups, right? It's that type of energy, is that somebody is, putting limitations on you so that you cannot be with the one you truly love. And it's about stopping and grounding yourself and saying to yourself, wait a minute, this is the person I want to be with, and taking the actions to mend this relationship. This relationship could be, you could be separated because it's kind of like this person is like, yeah, I'm not putting up with this anymore, right? You can't make that person happy and me happy. Okay, that's fine. But, here I am, and if you want to be with me, then you can be with me. And it's kind of like, yeah, you got to kind of choose. It's kind of like you have to choose. Are you going to be with grandma or are you going to be with your two of cups? Yes. It's a conundrum. That's what it is. Oh, well, Cancer. I'm sending you lots of love and light and hugs in this situation. Very interesting. I would love to hear in the comments how this resonates and if it resonates with you. I do feel like this might not resonate with, everyone. So I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you have resonated with it, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.